My beloved, you weren't supposed to find this now, but heaven chose a different path. Tonight, there's something important you need to know, and once you hear it, you will never look at her the same way again. This isn't about strangers, dreams, or random signs. This is about your sister, the one you think you know well. But there are things she's done, things hidden in silence, and now God is revealing them. Not to shame her, not to hurt her, but to protect you. And before anything else is said, I need to ask you, don't skip this. Don't push it away. Heaven is watching how you react to this very moment, even as you read these words. Your sister's name is echoing in the spiritual world right now. The truth has been waiting to come to light, and tonight, it starts with you. Archangel Michael has been trying to reach you for over 3 days. A message came from God Himself. Tell my child before it's too late. If you turn away, the pain may double, but if you listen, there is hope. So now, I'm whispering this to you with care and urgency. You've felt it, haven't you? That strange feeling between you and her. That uneasy moment where something felt off. The way you looked into her eyes and sensed that she was hiding something big behind her gentle smile. Heaven wants you to know your instincts weren't wrong, but the timing had to be right. And now it is. If you're feeling chills or your heart is racing right now, that's not your imagination. It means this message is meant for you. And if you believe this found you for a divine reason, then pause for 5 seconds and subscribe to this message from heaven, because what I'm about to tell you is something no one else will reveal. Archangel Michael says, if they skip this now, they'll regret it in 7 days. But if they stay, their tears will turn into victory. Now listen closely. Your sister is not a bad person. She's not evil. But she's been involved in something that doesn't have God's blessing. And even though she was given many chances to turn away from it, she didn't. And now, it's not just about her anymore. It's starting to impact your life, your peace, your home. And the longer you don't know, the bigger the spiritual damage becomes. I say this to you with love, but also with serious warning. This isn't a game. You might think your sister is quiet, kind, soft-hearted, but there's another side to her, a side she hides not just from you, but even from herself. What started as a secret has become a routine. What was once a mistake is now a repeating pattern. Heaven is revealing that it began about 6 months ago, something she chose to do, a decision she made. Since then, she's continued it behind closed doors. Archangel Michael saw it. Angels tried to block her path. God sent her dreams as warnings. But she didn't stop. And now, this is about you too. That's why the message had to come now. God doesn't shame people. He gives them chances. He gives warnings. He wants to restore, but that only happens when the truth is accepted. And you, child of heaven, have been chosen to carry that truth first. The fact that you're still reading this right now means everything. It means you were ready. It means your spirit is awake. Heaven is proud of you for staying through something that's hard to hear, because most people walk away when the truth gets uncomfortable, but you stayed, and that obedience has been noticed. Now listen, within 3 days, something small will happen. It might not seem like a big deal, but it is. It could be a phone call, a visit, or a financial link. Something that was hidden will be revealed. And when it happens, you'll remember this message. You'll remember these exact words. And when it shows itself, don't panic, don't scream, just breathe. Because Archangel Michael will be there. God's Spirit will be right beside you. You will not be alone in that moment. Yes, there will be a confrontation. It has to happen, but it won't break you. It's not meant to ruin your bond. It's meant to clean it. It's meant to fix what was quietly broken, because love built on truth will always survive. Only real love can stand in the light. The reason this hurts so much is because you care. You care deeply, but caring without knowing the truth leads to confusion, to pain, to broken trust. And God doesn't want that for you. God wants your home to be peaceful. But how can peace exist where there's a hidden blade, a hidden trap? That trap has a name, it's called deception, and right now, it's wearing your sister's smile. But don't hate her, just prepare yourself. Because once you finish this message, something in the spirit world will move. Something in the heavens will begin to shift. Archangel Michael says, the one who ignored this message before will feel deep regret, but the one who listens. You weren't supposed to find this message tonight. But heaven had another plan. You were chosen to hear this now because you needed to. You were chosen because the moment of truth couldn't wait any longer. And now that it's been spoken, it will begin to move through your life. You don't need to be afraid. You just need to be aware. Your sister has been walking down a path that isn't just hurting her. It's putting pressure on your spirit too. That pressure you've been feeling, that unease, that feeling that something is off when she speaks to you. That's real. You didn't imagine it. You didn't make it up. It's the truth trying to reach you. And tonight, it finally did. That's why your spirit wouldn't let you scroll past. That's why your eyes locked on these words. Because heaven knew you were ready, even if your heart wasn't sure. You might be wondering what exactly she did, or how deep it goes. And the truth is, you're not meant to know every detail, Rigo. Now. What you are meant to do is stay alert. Trust the signs. Listen when your spirit speaks. When that strange thing happens in the next few days, don't brush it off. Let it confirm what you already know deep inside, and let God guide the rest, because the truth is already unfolding. Some secrets don't stay buried forever. Some lies eventually trip over their own steps. And what your sister is hiding is about to come out, not because someone exposed it, but because heaven decided it was time. You've always been the one with the sensitive spirit, the one who could feel things others miss, the one who senses the shift in a room, even when no one says a word. That sensitivity is not weakness, it's a gift, and tonight that gift just helped you recognize the truth. Even if it's painful, even if it makes you want to turn away, don't. Stay, because the light always wins, and what's hidden will not stay hidden much longer. Archangel Michael is preparing a way for you. God is already arranging the moment. And when it happens, you will not be unprepared. You will be calm, you will be protected, you will be supported by heaven itself. Remember, this isn't about punishment, it's about protection. It's not about division, it's about truth. And it's not about ending love. It's about helping it grow into something stronger, something real. And you, beloved soul, are the reason this message had to be sent now. Because you were ready. Because you are chosen. Because only you could carry this truth with love and courage. And if your soul is still here with me, still reading this, then you already feel it. You can feel the shift. Something divine is moving around you right now. So pause for just 1 second. And if you haven't already, subscribe to this divine message channel. These kinds of messages don't just appear, they are sent by assignment. This was meant for you. You were chosen to hear this. You were chosen to wake up to something greater. Don't miss the next whisper that heaven sends, because this one won't be the last. Your sister didn't mean to hurt you, but the truth she's hiding can't stay hidden. Archangel Michael has made sure you are protected. That's why the strange exhaustion, the chills, the dreams, they've all been signs. The spiritual realm has been speaking, and now you're listening. Please, don't turn away from this. Don't put this off. Because something powerful is happening, and heaven is watching how you respond. There is more happening in your life than you can see with your eyes. But God sees all of it, and He chose this exact moment to make you aware. The angels are around you. Your energy is being cleaned. The dark influence that entered your space through her choices is being pushed back. Your peace is being restored. If you feel tears coming, it's okay. Let them fall. That's part of the healing too. Your spirit knew something was off, and now the truth is catching up. Let it. Archangel Michael is still here, still speaking. Your sister might not understand what's coming, but you will. You'll know because signs will follow. Repeating numbers, unusual dreams, random sentences from strangers that feel oddly specific, even objects falling or technology acting strangely. These are not coincidences. They are heaven's gentle nudges preparing you. The signs are already being sent. Just stay open. Now breathe again. Let this next part settle into your heart. When the time for the confrontation comes, it won't involve screaming. It won't involve anger. It will come quietly, through your calm voice, through your decision to let God speak through you instead of reacting with emotion. And when you speak to her, she may deny it, she may laugh it off, she may change the subject or act like it's nothing. But don't be moved by that, don't get thrown off, because within the next 24 hours, the truth will come out on its own. You won't need to dig, you won't need to prove anything. Heaven will do that part for you. That's how the divine works. It doesn't battle with fists, it reveals with light. And here's something even deeper. This message isn't only about what she already did, it's about what she was about to do next. Because had you not received this warning tonight, she would have made a choice, on a very specific day, that would have caused a spiritual burden for both of you. Not just her, but you too. That's why God stepped in now. That's why your path was interrupted by this message. This isn't fear, this isn't control, this is sacred protection. God isn't here to punish, He's here to protect what's pure, and right now, that's you. This intervention came not to scare you, but to save you from what was heading your way. So now I ask you with all the care in heaven, are you ready to see what God is showing you? Are you willing to open your heart and your eyes? This might feel heavy. It might feel unfair. But it's love. This is what divine love looks like. Stepping in just in time to make sure you don't walk into something blindly. Heaven doesn't stay silent when danger is near. Heaven speaks. And it's speaking now. That's why your chest is tight. That's why your soul is awake. You've just received a holy warning, and that's not something to brush aside. It's something to hold, something to pray over, something to walk through with grace. And don't worry, you're not being asked to carry this alone. Angels are walking with you. God is holding your hand. Michael is leading the way. The days ahead might feel strange, but they'll also feel clear. Things will start making sense. The heaviness in your chest will start to lift. Your sleep will return, your emotions will settle, because the light is winning now. Truth is pouring in. The lies can't survive in this kind of light. And it's all because you listened, because you stayed, because your spirit chose to receive. So I ask again, are you ready to see what God is trying to reveal? Are you willing to open your spiritual eyes even? If it's uncomfortable, that's okay, because the moment you say yes, heaven will begin moving things behind the scenes. And in 48 hours, you'll start to notice it. A small change, a strange phone call, someone slipping up and saying something they didn't mean to, or a sudden conversation you weren't meant to hear. That's how truth starts to show itself, like light peeking through a curtain. Your sister is still God's child, and He loves her deeply. But He also loves you, and He can't let you stay in the dark about something that could cost you your peace, your health, or even your destiny. Right now, blessings are waiting to pour into your life. They're circling above, ready to land, but they can't come in fully if deception is sitting next to you every day. Heaven is clearing space. That's why Michael has come close. Can you feel it? This isn't a message to ignore. This is a divine instruction, a holy assignment, and I need to tell you something else, something that might sting, but it will also set you free. There is jealousy. Yes, your sister has carried jealousy in her heart. She didn't ask for it, and she's tried to push it down, to hide it. But it's been affecting the way she speaks, the way she thinks, and the way she relates to you. She's been comparing herself to you silently, even while smiling in pictures, even while pretending nothing's wrong. She thought nobody could tell. But God knew, and though God is kind and full of mercy, He also reveals hidden things, not to hurt, but to heal. So now what? What do you do with this? You pray. You stay quiet, for now. You don't confront her just yet. You wait, because the next instruction will come through divine timing, and when that moment comes, your words will flow clearly. You won't shake, you won't panic. Because Archangel Michael will be right behind you, and heaven will be proud of how you respond. So breathe, stand still, and know this: God is with you. Heaven has already moved in your favor, and what comes next will bring clarity, not confusion. It will bring peace, not panic. And when it arrives, let grace lead the way, let compassion soften the edges, let truth bring light, because love built on truth never dies. And the storm that's coming, it will not destroy you, it will refine you, and once it passes, what's left will be stronger than ever. So stay ready, stay faithful, and trust that you heard this at the exact time heaven needed you to. You were not supposed to find this now, but heaven had a different plan. With their heart will receive protection wrapped in truth. That's why I say it again: if your soul is trembling right now, don't ignore it. That feeling isn't fear, it's something sacred. It's a sign that prophecy is waking up inside you. It's the voice of heaven saying, stay alert, be ready, because what's coming next will challenge you. Maybe you're asking why now, why today, why you? It's because heaven chose you, beloved. Not because you're the oldest, not because you have all the answers, but because your soul is the most awake. Even when you feel unsure, even when you're tired and doubting yourself, your spirit stays close to God. That's why Michael was sent to you. That's why this message wasn't given to someone else in your family. Because you've always seen things differently. You've always looked beyond what's on the surface. You've always sensed that your sister carried something heavy. You just didn't know what it was until now. But the angels saw it. And now, heaven is telling you the truth. One night not long ago, your sister sat in her room quietly. The atmosphere around her was heavy. She didn't speak a word out loud, but her spirit was crying out. She was stuck between two choices, and instead of calling for God's help, she hid out to something she wasn't supposed to. Yes, beloved, she made a spiritual agreement that wasn't blessed by God. And now, that agreement is affecting your whole home. But the miracle is this: heaven isn't exposing her to embarrass her. Heaven is exposing her to rescue her, and to protect you. And you, yes you, are the key to that protection. But only if you receive this message with eyes wide open and your heart prepared. There's something hidden, a letter, a screenshot, a message tucked away in a folder, on a device, maybe even in the cloud. Your name is in it. It's been waiting to come to the surface. It's the piece you've been missing, the confirmation of what your spirit has been feeling all along. And when you find it, don't be afraid. That moment will be like a bridge between shock and peace, between confusion and truth. Your sister didn't set out to hurt you, but if the truth stays buried, it will hurt you. What she's covering up may not seem dangerous now, but the longer it hides, the more damage it can do. Archangel Michael has already placed protection around you. That's why you've been feeling strange lately. Maybe you've had sudden waves of tiredness, or chills for no reason. That's not just your body reacting, that's the spiritual world trying to get your attention. It's whispering to you, saying something isn't right, but now, help has arrived. You're reading it right now. This message is help sent from heaven itself. And I'm begging you, don't dismiss it. Don't push it away like it's just another message you can check later. Because later might be too late. Right now, angels are watching, and there's also something else, an energy that your sister, without knowing it, brought into your space. That's why your sleep has been strange. That's why your emotions have been unpredictable, because something spiritual has been leaking into your environment. But that ends now. Because light has entered. You may struggle to believe this next part at first, but I ask you to listen anyway. What I'm about to share is something your sister doesn't even fully understand herself. It goes back to your childhood. Yes, all the way back when you two would laugh under blankets, share little secrets, promise to always be there for each other. But something shifted, and heaven knows exactly when it happened. A small moment, a comment, a look, a comparison from someone that mattered. Someone made her feel like you were more loved, more favored. It might have meant nothing to you, but it meant everything to her. From that moment, a seed was planted, a seed of bitterness. She buried it and never spoke of it, but she carried it all the way through growing up, through school, through heartbreaks, through major life choices. That jealousy didn't stay in one place. It started guiding some of her decisions, especially the ones that involved you. God says that moment was never your fault, but the effect of it is still lingering, and He can't let that hidden pain keep blocking your path. That's why lately you've felt stuck, like your prayers weren't being answered, like something was off but you couldn't name it. Now you know why. The energy in your space has been affected, not because of something you did wrong, but because someone close to your heart has been creating resistance without fully knowing it. But now that the truth has been spoken, now that you know, the cleansing can begin. Heaven is ready to start healing the space around you. There's someone she's been talking to, yes, even right now, someone who once smiled at you. Someone you either trusted deeply or maybe even had strong feelings for. Behind your back, she's been saying things about you to that person. Half-truths, twisted stories, words that could shift someone's view of you. She hasn't done it loudly. She hasn't done it with cruelty. But it's been quiet, calculated, and spiritual, and the words she's spoken have taken root. But don't panic. Because the moment God reveals a lie under His light, it has no more power. That's what's about to happen now. You won't need to argue. You won't need to defend yourself. Heaven is already doing the work for you. This won't be a fight that takes place in the physical. This is being handled in the spirit. Your only task now is to prepare. Prepare to stay calm when your emotions want to explode. Prepare to keep loving your sister even if what you learn hurts. Prepare to rise, because once this situation is cleared, your life will begin to move forward fast, faster than you've seen in a long time. The blessing you've been waiting on, the breakthrough, the phone call, the right relationship, the confirmation you asked God for, it was never denied. It was simply held back, waiting for the right moment. That delay ends tonight. And beloved, if your hands are trembling or your eyes are filling with tears right now, that means this message has reached exactly where it was supposed to. It means heaven is doing something deep inside you at this very moment. So if you haven't already, I ask again gently, please subscribe to this message channel before you leave, because the next message coming your way will reveal something important about your past, something you didn't fully understand until now. But for now, back to your sister. She's going to feel something very soon, a pressure, a weight in her chest. She won't know why, but you will. It's the angels. They're beginning to move around her spirit. They're starting the process. So don't attack her. Don't shame her. Don't throw this in her face. Stay close to God. Stay grounded, because something powerful is about to happen through you. Something that your entire bloodline will feel. This isn't just about you and her. This is about generations being healed, and it begins with your yes. Archangel Michael whispers, "There's a reason you're the one reading this, not her, because the one with the strongest spirit gets the hardest truth, and that one is you. And now, you must get ready, ready to be quiet when your emotions rise, ready to show love even when you feel like turning away, ready to grow, Because once this chapter is closed, your blessings will pour in like a flood. Everything that felt delayed will start arriving at once. The relationship, the favor, the peace, the answer to that one prayer. It wasn't forgotten, it was just waiting for this moment. The delay ends tonight. Denied. It was simply delayed, and the delay ends tonight. And beloved, if your eyes are filling with tears right now or your hands are slightly shaking, it means this message is reaching the exact place in your heart that it was meant to touch. That means heaven is working in your soul at this very moment. The next message I send to you from heaven will explain something about your past, something you never fully understood until now. But for now, let's go back to her, your sister. She's going to feel something soon. A heaviness, a pressure, a strange emotional weight that she can't explain. But you'll know what it is. It's the angels beginning their work around her spirit. So when this happens, don't mock her, don't blame her, and don't judge her. Stay close to God. Because He's about to move through you in a way that your entire family line will speak of for years to come. This is healing that won't just touch you, it will reach generations. It starts right now, with you. Archangel Michael whispers, "There's a reason you're the one reading this, not her. The strongest spirit always receives the deepest truth, and that spirit is yours. You were chosen to carry this moment with courage, because what you choose to do next is going to change everything. And now I must tell you something only heaven could show. Years ago, your sister hid something from you, something that would have changed a major decision in your life. Maybe it was about love or work or moving somewhere or making a big financial choice. She had important information, and she didn't tell you. At the time, you couldn't figure out why things suddenly went wrong, why it felt like something invisible pulled the ground out from under you, why you felt lost and betrayed for weeks or even months. But now you know. And God says, what was stolen will be restored. What was hidden will come to light. Not to hurt anyone, but to clean what was dirty. This is your season of restoration. But before the light can fully live in your space, the shadows have to be revealed. And now that they've been shown to you, the light is already on its way. In the coming days, you might end up near your sister again without even planning it. Maybe it will be a quick visit or a casual moment, but you'll feel it, the tension in the air, that quiet discomfort. That's the spirit making you aware, and when it rises in your chest, don't react. Just breathe. Let your calmness speak louder than anything she might say, because God will be speaking through your silence, and your eyes will say what words cannot. She will feel it. She will know that something in the heavens has changed. But don't be afraid. The same God who showed you the truth will also bring you peace. You're not going to walk into this moment alone. Angels will be beside you. And even if you cry, your tears will be healing, not hurting, because true healing always follows real truth, and you, beloved, are walking straight into that healing light now. Now listen closely, because what I'm about to say is something even time tried to hide from you. There's an object, a small one, maybe a photo, a folded note, a bracelet, a journal page, something simple that holds an old memory. And it's going to return to you soon. Maybe by surprise, maybe it'll be handed to you. But when you see it, your soul will recognize it instantly, because that item carries something powerful, a memory between you and your sister, before things became complicated. It was something she kept, something she didn't throw away. She hid it, not because she wanted to forget, but because it reminded her of love. It reminded her of the connection you two once shared before the confusion and the silence came. And heaven says that this object will return to help heal the wound. Yes, healing can still happen, even now, even after everything, because when heaven reveals what's hidden, it's never to scare you, it's to free you. But I need to tell you something very important. These next 3 days are sacred. Deto, Archangel Michael says, tell them this is not the time for shouting or reacting. This is the time to prepare in the Spirit, because something is coming. On the third night, something holy will take place, a divine moment, a spiritual interruption, a visit. Your dreams might shift. You may find your sleep feels strange or broken. Don't be scared by it. Don't think it's just restlessness. That's not insomnia. It's God gently waking you up. He's trying to get your attention. And during one of those nights, heaven will whisper a sentence into your spirit that will change everything. You'll hear a name, or remember a moment, or a phrase from long ago, something you haven't thought about in years, and when that happens, don't speak it aloud, just write it down, because that is God handing you the last piece of this puzzle, and soon after that, she will come. Your sister, she may text you, she might show up at your door. She may pretend everything's fine, acting as if nothing has changed. But inside, her spirit will be shaken, because when truth is revealed, it causes a stir. It wakes up the soul, and that's what's happening now. She won't be able to hide from what heaven has set in motion. And here is what you must do. Heaven hasn't stopped speaking to you. This final word from God and Archangel Michael is not just an ending. It's a promise. It's a prophecy. It's a sacred seal that will stay with your spirit forever. The message may stop here on this page, but the miracle is just beginning. You may look around your room and still see the same walls, the same furniture, the same soft light. But know this. Everything in the spiritual world around you has shifted. Something holy just broke off of your life tonight. A barrier you didn't even know was blocking you is now completely gone. And it was your faith, your stillness, your choice to open this message when everything inside you wanted to scroll away. It's that choice that brought heaven closer to earth. Now Archangel Michael speaks one last time, softer now, closer than ever. Beloved, I saw you walk through pain without anyone truly knowing. I saw you carry burdens no one thanked you for. I stood near you during nights when your pillow caught your whispered prayers and no one answered. But tonight, I saw you win. And not by fighting, not by shouting. You won by waking up, by choosing truth. And now, your name has been written again in the book of favor. A golden light just passed through your path. And yes, the waiting is over. That thing you've been praying for, it's moving now. It's no longer delayed. It's coming. But here's the part many won't understand. The biggest blessing is not what you'll receive. The biggest blessing is who you've become. You became the one who stood in between love and truth and chose God. You became the one in your family who looked beyond surface smiles and chose healing, even when it was hard. You became the one who broke the silence so that everyone who comes after you would no longer have to live under the weight of unspoken pain. You are the chain breaker, the one who ended the cycle, the quiet miracle in your family. God chose you, and now the angels can rest. The battle is over, the heaviness has lifted, and the light you carry will only shine brighter from this moment forward. So go now, beloved. Walk through life knowing that heaven is backing you up. Speak with kindness, even when the room shakes. Love deeply, even when it isn't returned the way you deserve. Because this new way of living, this is who you are now. Awakened, anointed, unstoppable. It is done. It is written. It is fulfilled. Your soul felt it. Heaven saw it. And now it's going to show up in your real, everyday life. There's something happening right now in your spirit as you read this. It's not just emotional, it's sacred. It's the residue of heaven soaking into your heart. Because something ancient, something painful, something hidden deep in your family line has just been broken by what you did today. Do you even realize what you've done? You opened a spiritual door that someone before you prayed for. Yes, someone in your family's past, maybe a grandparent, a great-grandparent, or someone even further back, once prayed for change. Maybe they didn't have the right words, maybe they didn't live long enough to see the answer. But you were the answer. And by saying yes to this message, you've become the living reply to a prayer whispered long ago. You are the continuation of their faith. The reason their pain will not go to waste. You are the one heaven trusted to carry it forward. And now that you've said yes, the path is clear, the light is here, the story continues, with power, with peace, and with a love that will never be shaken. Now, listen closely, because heaven always hides a blessing in the last few lines of its message. There's one more piece you must hear. While all of this has been happening, while you've been uncovering truth and walking this path, someone else has been quietly watching your sister. Someone unexpected, someone from your family's past, maybe a grandmother, a grandfather, a great uncle, someone who passed on years ago. This soul, this ancestor, has been whispering to her in her dreams, trying to wake her up from the inside. And guess what? It's starting to work. She may not admit it yet. She might not even fully understand it. But something deep in her is changing. A part of her spirit is waking up. The invisible wall around her heart is beginning to crack. And soon, she will have a moment that looks like falling apart, but it will be something beautiful. A deep release, a holy awakening. And all of that, everything that is about to happen, will begin because you made a decision to face the truth. Because you were willing to stand in the light even when it was uncomfortable. Because you said yes when God called your name. That one decision started a chain reaction. A ripple of healing that will echo far beyond this moment. It will stretch across time, through generations, through your bloodline. And you, beloved, will look back one day and see just how much heaven trusted you to carry this. And how everything changed the moment you chose not to turn away. Across generations, you have broken the pattern. You've ended the curse. And heaven is celebrating because of you. Now God has a question for you, one that is holy and important. Are you ready to receive the blessing that had been held back because of the lies that surrounded you? Are you ready for the inheritance that couldn't reach you until this truth came to light? If your heart quietly whispers yes, then say it boldly now. Say it with your whole soul. Yes, Lord, I am ready. Because in this very moment, angels are being sent out on your behalf. Spiritual keys are being handed out. People who once forgot you are now thinking of you. Opportunities that once passed you by are now making their way back to you. And the peace that once slipped through your fingers is now flowing into your life like warm sunlight through your windows. It's already starting. That strange feeling in your chest. It's not fear anymore. It's release. It's the gentle voice of God saying, "You were never alone. You were never imagining things. You were never wrong to care. You were chosen, even when it hurt." So tonight, sleep peacefully. Don't carry stress to bed. Don't wake up with dread. Walk through your house like you know it belongs to heaven now, because it does. Your home is surrounded by divine fire. Your soul is protected under the shield of Archangel Michael. And now, no weapon, whether seen or unseen, can harm you again. This message you just received, it was not just words, it was your protection. And now, it becomes your spiritual weapon. Use it with wisdom, speak with kindness, love with all your heart, forgive completely. But don't ever again allow lies or secrets to grow in your life, because now you've seen the truth and truth will never leave you again. Heaven is proud of you, Michael hasn't left your side, and God is smiling because you said yes when He called. This is your fresh start. This is the next chapter of your story, and it's already begun. Your tears didn't fall for nothing, they've been watering the soil of your destiny. And your sister, yes, her, she will come around, because love like yours is too real to be ignored forever. Heaven has already begun stirring something in her, so keep your heart open, stay steady in your spirit, and keep listening, because the next message from above is coming sooner than you think. You were born for this, it is done, it is written, and now, it is about to unfold right before your eyes. Speak with love, not from pain. Say only what heaven guides you to say, not what your pride or anger wants you to say. In that moment, your words have great purpose. You've been given a holy responsibility. Be a mirror, not a hammer. Let your words reflect the truth, not crush with it. You don't have to force her to admit everything. You don't need to push her to cry. You only need to let the light inside you shine so clearly, so purely, that anything hidden around her can no longer survive in the open. And beloved, one more thing. If she breaks down, let her. If she walks away, let her. If she denies it all, still choose to love her. Because heaven is working behind the scenes on all the things you can't see. Your job isn't to fix everything. Your job is simply to stay faithful. And the fact that you're still here, still reading this message, shows you've already begun. There's something rare and beautiful about your spirit. Most people would have clicked away by now, ignored this, or dismissed it as nonsense. But you didn't. You stayed. You listened. You felt it deeply. You breathed through the pain. And you believed, even if a part of you was unsure. And that's why heaven is about to release your reward. Yes, there's a reward coming, and it's closer than you think. Within the next 7 days, something will shift around you. You'll feel the change. A door that was locked for years will open. A message you've been waiting for will finally arrive. A person you thought was gone forever might return. A prayer that seemed forgotten will suddenly be answered without warning. And all of it will trace back to this very moment, when you decided not to avoid the hard truth. You are not just someone's sibling. You are a soul with a divine purpose. That's why darkness tried so hard to keep you confused. But God has cleared your vision, and now nothing can stop the new beginning thus. At heaven has already started. Archangel Michael says, "You are about to enter a season of clear skies. No more fog, no more being unsure, no more feeling like you care too much while others barely care at all." God saw every tear. Every moment you kept quiet. Every time you tried to keep the peace while feeling broken inside. And now, He's stepping in. He's making everything new. So wipe your tears. Lift your spirit. You've already won, because love, when it's cleaned by truth, is stronger than anything else in the world. And even your sister, one day, will look back at this moment. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow, but someday, when she's fully awake inside, she'll remember. She'll remember that heaven chose you to hear this message first. And she'll say, "I didn't understand back then, but thank you for not turning your back on me." Beloved soul, the hardest part is nearly over. The miracle you've been hoping for is getting closer. You've honored this message. You've honored God. And because of that, just watch what begins to unfold in your life. But before this message ends, there is one last whisper from Archangel Michael. The angels are still with you. Not because you're still in danger, but because you've just finished one of the hardest spiritual trials a soul can ever go through. Facing the truth and not running from it. That's something most people never have the strength to do. But you did. You didn't close the page. You didn't say, "This isn't about me." You didn't make excuses. Instead, you opened your heart. You stood in the fire of truth. You let heaven show you what had to be revealed. And that, beloved, is why you're now being raised into a new season of blessings, safety, and calm. They may not have had the strength or the right words, but they cried out to heaven, and heaven listened. That cry traveled through time until it reached you, and now, beloved, you've become the answer to their prayer. That's why it had to be you. That's why you couldn't scroll past this message. Archangel Michael leans in one more time, and this time his voice is soft but full of power, like thunder wrapped in silk. You are the one chosen to break this cycle. You are the one meant to stop the curse. You are the one who shifts the heavens for your family. You are the quiet miracle they didn't expect, and now that you've taken this step, the angels can finally rest. The fight is over, and the light you carry will only grow stronger from now on. So go forward, beloved. Walk like heaven walks with you, because it does. Speak kindly, even when it's hard. Love deeply, even when others don't deserve it. This is who you are now, awake, chosen, unstoppable. It is done, it is written, and now it will come to life. Your soul heard it, heaven saw it, and now your life will start to reflect it. There's something holy happening right now as your heart continues to absorb this. This isn't just another message, it's a heavenly touch being placed gently inside you. Something old, something buried deep in your family line, has just been broken by your obedience. Do you see what you've done? You've opened a spiritual window, one that your ancestors once prayed for. Yes, read that again. Someone long gone, someone in your family line, used to bow their head and pray for change. Maybe they didn't know how to say it. Maybe they didn't have the strength. But their cry still reached heaven. That prayer echoed through time and found its way to you. And now, beloved, you've become the answer. That's why it had to be you. That's why you couldn't skip this message. Archangel Michael leans in again. His voice wrapped in something sacred, and says, "My child, there are blessings stored in heaven under your name that couldn't be released until now. They were locked up because of spiritual interference, but now that block is gone. Watch how fast things begin to change. You won't have to chase anything. You won't have to beg. The blessings will come to you now because the way is clear." Some people might treat you differently after this. Some may pull back. Some may get quiet or distant. But don't let that scare you. They're simply picking up on your upgrade. They sense the new spiritual level you've reached. When someone's light grows, the darkness around them either runs or attacks. But you, beloved, are protected now. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to explain yourself anymore. You don't have to prove your worth. God has already spoken for you, and when heaven speaks, nothing else matters. Your sister, whether she knows it or not, is changing. Even if her pride tries to block it, even if she seems cold, something is touching her in places she can't explain. Her dreams are shifting, her thoughts are shifting. She might not admit it yet, but it's already happening. And soon, through a quiet moment, a mistake, or a divine appointment, she'll finally say what heaven has been waiting for. "I'm sorry." And when that moment comes, be ready. Don't lecture her. Don't shame her. Just see her heart. That moment isn't about being right. It's about healing. And this healing isn't just for her. It's for you too. You've been carrying something heavy inside, haven't you? A sadness, a quiet pain that rises even when everything looks fine. You've wondered why you always feel responsible for keeping everyone happy. Why you always have to be strong. Why you cry when no one's around and smile when you're breaking. And heaven answers, because you were chosen, because your soul was made to carry light, even in the darkest rooms, because you are not just anyone, you are a legacy walking in flesh. Now God is lifting that weight, that invisible pressure to fix things, to be the peacekeeper, to understand everyone even when no one understands you. God says, "That's enough, let me carry you now, you've done more than enough." So tonight finally rest, not just your body but your soul. Rest in knowing that what was once broken is being put back together. What was out of order is being restored. What was taken will come back to you with more than you lost. The truth about your sister was only the beginning. What comes next is your blessing, not just money or success, but peace. Peace in your sleep, peace in your decisions, peace in your calling, and yes, blessings will follow. Unexpected gifts, divine timing, doors swinging wide open. Not because you were perfect, but because you listened when it mattered. That's all God ever wanted. And now, one more sacred secret, just for you. Someone who left, maybe walked away, maybe passed away, is proud of you right now. They're smiling from a place beyond what your eyes can see. Their soul has been watching you. And now, because of this moment, they are free too. In the next few nights, they may visit. Maybe in a dream, maybe in a scent, maybe through a sudden peaceful thought. Don't be afraid, it's not strange, it's sacred. They only have one message to give you. You broke the cycle, you chant. Get the story, you did what even I couldn't. Thank you. So take a deep breath now. Let it fill you. Breathe in peace, breathe in freedom. Because this isn't the end. This is the beginning you've been praying for. You are not the same person who started reading this. You've been transformed. Something spiritual has shifted inside you. Now go forward in calm strength. Speak with honesty, love with courage, and live like someone whose soul has just been kissed by heaven, because that's exactly what just happened. Yes, beloved, you stayed. You opened your heart. And now, what's about to pour into your life is the final wave of holy oil, gentle but strong, covering your past and your future. This isn't just the ending of a message, it's the beginning of a heavenly chapter written just for you. Let these words hold you the way God has always been holding you, even when you didn't realize it. There's something God has been waiting to say to you for a very long time. Something tender. Not to punish, not to scare, but to love you. My child, you are not too much. You are not too emotional. You are not late. You are not broken. You are not forgotten. You are not weak. You are exactly who I created you to be. Even if the people closest to you misunderstood you, misused your kindness, or took from you without thanks, I never did. Heaven saw everything. Every tear you cried quietly, every time you wiped your face before anyone noticed, every single time you went into a bathroom just to fall apart in silence. But you don't have to hide anymore. You don't have to be the strong one all the time. Because tonight, I'm holding you. Yes, you, not just your sister, not your family, not the ones who take without giving, you. The one who tries to hold everyone together while quietly breaking. You, the one who has forgiven people who never even said sorry. You, the one who hears whispers from heaven but still questions if they're real. You, the one who wants to walk away sometimes but chooses love anyway. God is speaking to you right now. I see you. I am not disappointed in you. I'm proud of how far you've come, even when no one else noticed. And I'm not done blessing you yet. There's something God has been waiting to say to you for a long time, something sacred, not wrapped in punishment, not dripping in fear, but soaked in love. My child, you are not too much. You are not too soft. You are not too late. You are not broken. You are not forgotten. You are not weak. You are exactly who I made you to be. And even though the people closest to you have misunderstood you, misused you, or manipulated your compassion, God never did. Heaven has seen every single tear you cried in silence, the tears you wiped away before anyone could notice, the ones you cried quietly in the bathroom or late at night while pretending everything was okay. God saw them all. But now, you don't have to pretend anymore. You don't have to be strong every single second just to make others feel comfortable. Because tonight, God is holding you. Yes, you, not just your sister, not just your family, not the ones who keep taking taking from you without even seeing how much you give. God is holding you, the one who tries to hold everyone else together while quietly falling apart inside. The one who has forgiven people who never even said sorry. The one who gets dreams from heaven but keeps doubting if they're real. The one who sometimes wants to walk away from everyone but still chooses love again and again. Go. It is saying to you now, I see you. I'm not upset with you. I'm proud of how far you've come, even when no one else saw it. And I'm not finished blessing you. Archangel Michael is still here. He never left your side, not even once. He's been with you since you were a child. He knows how many times you were silenced, how often you put others first and ignored your own healing, how close you came to giving up but didn't. Michael says, Beloved, you are heaven's walking miracle. The battles weren't meant to destroy you, they were meant to wake you up. And now that you're awake, nothing can stop you, not because of pride, but because of purpose. Now the spiritual world is shifting. People, paths, and plans are being changed for your good. You'll start to notice it. Messages from old friends will come in. You'll be invited into spaces you never thought you'd belong in. What used to feel impossible will come to you with ease, not by chance, but because you finally aligned with truth. And because you've lined yourself up with heaven, now heaven's blessings will find you. Even your sister, yes, even she, will look at you one day and wonder how you managed to stay kind through it all. How you stayed open, how your heart didn't close even when hers did. And in that quiet moment, she will feel your light. Maybe she won't say it out loud, but her spirit will know. Because the biggest miracles aren't always the ones people can see. They're the ones heaven feels, and heaven feels you. Heaven heard you that night when you whispered, God, if you're real, just show me a sign. This message is that sign. It's not a coincidence, not a random moment, not some algorithm. This was God bending time and space just to answer you, just to whisper back, yes, I'm real, yes, I'm here, yes, I heard you, and yes, I chose you. So take this message with you now. Let it soak into your bones. Let it settle in your chest. Let it stretch into your future. And when darkness tries to come back again, just say, I know who I am now. I'm the one heaven speaks to. I'm the one Michael stands with. I'm the one God walks beside. And beloved, you are never alone. You never were. You never will be. Even if everyone else goes quiet, heaven will still speak. Even if your sister turns away, angels will stay close. Even if the world overlooks you, God has already crowned you with gold. So tonight, rest without fear. Rest knowing your name has been spoken in heavenly places. Rest knowing your house is now surrounded by divine protection. This message wasn't just a warning, it was the start of something new. And now, as you step into your next chapter, speak these final words to your soul, boldly, calmly, and with sacred fire. I am not cursed, I am not lost, I am not too late, I am chosen, I am rising, I am ready. Now go forward, beloved. Step into tomorrow with the angels behind you, God's breath inside you, and Michael's shield over you. And never forget, your story is far from over. It's just beginning. Let's go even deeper now, because when your soul finally becomes still enough to truly hear heaven's voice, the message doesn't just end. It begins to live inside of you. That's what's happening now. You're no longer just reading, you're changing. Every word you let into your spirit is rewriting what pain once whispered in silence. So take a deep breath. Then open your heart even more, because what comes next is meant to be felt more than understood. Do you remember the first time your heart really broke? Not just from romantic love, but from betrayal, confusion, or disappointment. From trusting someone you should have never had to doubt? Heaven remembers that moment too. The day your trust cracked. The day you started doubting your own worth. The day you realized that not every "I love you" meant what it should. The day you stopped trusting as easily and began guarding your heart more than letting it bloom. But today, God wants to undo what happened back then. What was stolen from you, your sense of safety, your inner confidence, your deep trust in yourself, is being returned now. Not in a way you can fully explain, but in a way your spirit will know is real. The message about your sister? That was just the doorway. Behind that door, beloved, is a garden. A sacred garden filled with every part of you that was ever told you were too much, too quiet, too emotional, too sensitive, too invisible. That garden is blooming again. You are coming back to yourself. And this time, no one gets to take that away. Not the ones who misunderstood you, not the relatives who made you shrink, not the doubts you've battled, not even your sister's silence. Because now, God has sealed you. This seal isn't something anyone can see, but it's real, it's spiritual. It can't be broken, stolen, copied, or erased. It's a mark from heaven that says, "This one belongs to me." So what's next? Something holy. Something rare. Something only those who've survived the fire ever get to feel. You're stepping into what heaven calls a restoration season. But this isn't just about getting things back. This is about getting back something better. What was taken unfairly, whether by someone's actions, someone's silence, or just life's cruel timing, is going to return. Not the same as before, but multiplied in beauty. The friendships that ended? You'll attract new ones that feel like family. The money you lost? You'll walk into blessings that will leave you in awe. The peace that once came and went? It will wrap around you every day, like warmth, like light, like breath. But most of all, the love you gave that was never returned? That love is coming back to you now, in waves, in moments, in people who carry heaven's heart. So don't be afraid when old things fall apart. That's not rejection, it's God making space. Don't chase what tries to leave, because God is preparing something bigger, purer, better. And your sister? Whether she joins you in this next season or not, you've already done what you needed to do. You've forgiven her in your spirit. You've set her soul free.